game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Here's Hurts to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Max Crosby able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win, like a good pitcher, without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Chase now, the jet sweep. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
They'll run with Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And we're in the middle part of this season where each week starts to become a little more important, and especially this, Charles, being a division matchup.
Yeah, you haven't fired the starter's pistol or rang the bell lap like they do in track and field for the sprint to the finish, but you're starting to eye it, aren't you? You got to pile up those wins, put them in the left-hand column, not the L's in the right-hand column.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he will find his man on the outside. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. On the handoff, Henderson. And And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Down, Mitchell. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Well, this defense for the Giants, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 45-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago: 6 catches, 61 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Throwing is Hurts. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Now Jones. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Jones finding Toney for a Giants first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And he's going to go down again. In there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long to Barkley on the check down. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here, just a little slow. And, you know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. From left side, it's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. After 1 on EA Sports. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Hurts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield, and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not, and dropped him for no gain.
And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Well, Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
And here's Joseph Charlton now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On the draw, this is Barkley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. What can they do now, Charles, to make sure this highlight montage doesn't continue to show more pressure and pressure and pressure?
You feel like it always comes back to leverage, don't you? Who is going to win that battle of the offensive and defensive lines? Low man wins, we talk about that, but we think about it in a running game. Well, guess what? The same thing happens when you're trying to pass protect. Are you low? Are you balanced? Are you in a position where the pass rush won't bowl you over on their way back to the quarterback? They've got to reestablish that in order to try and keep their man upright.
As they have been bowled over a lot so far in this one. From the 38, Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And his throw is incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Second down, it's Henderson. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. The Eagles on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw here. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a handoff, Henderson. Got a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 40 now on 2nd down, Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. Steps it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit. Maybe featuring other people touching it for a while. And then you get a chance to come back to him when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
There's still time for him here as we sit in the 2nd quarter. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Throwing on 3rd and long, Jones. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
On 3rd down, here's Henderson. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well, and they're really excited that he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. From the 36, Jones, and he fires one incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half as they'll take over with just under a minute left to play until the break. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got Smith here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. He'll look to throw.
He'll get this underneath to Henderson.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. That's taken in by Henderson. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 2nd down now, it's Mitchell. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They'll throw now on the final play. Complete. Smith has it. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll kick things off in the AFC West as we check on Kansas City hosting Denver. And it's the Chiefs who have the lead in that one. Patrick Mahomes has thrown a touchdown pass there. From there, we make the trip east as we head all the way to Jacksonville to check on the Jags. And they trail in that ball game to the visiting Tennessee Titans. Jared Goff has thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Lions. Drew Lock has thrown a touchdown pass. Meanwhile, in our game, not much happening on the scoreboard, just a lone field goal in that first half. For the call of the second half, maybe we can get a touchdown, fellas. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And able to get this out to the 25.
Now's the time. Don't give us that.
The Giants about set to go to begin this third quarter. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. What I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the border in this game, they're not that far off. Just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run it again with Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Throwing Jones.
Throw left side complete to Chase.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. From the gun, Jones. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he goes out right around the 39. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Eagles to take over. They're trying to get back on track. They had the loss last week to the Dallas Cowboys. The good news, they've got the lead right now. They go play action with Hurts. Well, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Max Crosby in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Now back to throw. It's caught on the right side of Smith. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants' offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Jones' throw here taken in by Ingram. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in here by Chase. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd and 8 coming up. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. There he goes. I guess, partner, you call that a coverage sack.
Oh, without a doubt, because where did he have to go with the football? I know everybody wants to get on him about, hey, get rid of the football. You had too much time in the pocket. But he's scanning the field, nowhere to go, and that allowed the pressure to ultimately get to him.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for New York. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
1st downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. Here's Hurts. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the 1st down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Henderson. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the left side. It's Mitchell. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. The Eagles send out their punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. New York's offense back out there and set to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Looking to throw. Jones. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Finds a tight end in the middle of the field. Just a simple stick route. Decent gain. Doesn't get you a whole lot, but it's pretty reliable, isn't it?
And tough to defend. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. 7 yards the pickup there. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. 30, 20, 10, 5. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble